bring up the video. So we'll start with the video here.
Okay.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. We're here with Kevin, and we're going to show a quick video of our suite that we're in right now. One of the places, beautiful places, a couple of thousand of these beautiful resorts we have all over the world, and we happen to be in one right this second. And we're going to go into the suite. It's a 2-bedroom suite. We just took this video just a couple of days ago. And you can see you can go left, you can go right. We're going to go into my son's room first. So the 2-bedroom, this is my son's room.
Wow.
A big tub he's been having some fun with the last couple of days. So this is the Flamingo. Maria, I probably need you for the second one. And this is looking out of his window.
Okay, we'll just
30 seconds. That's beautiful. It's the Hilton. So this is his room by himself. So it's part of the 2-bedroom suite that we actually have. It's just gorgeous. And I'm going to stun you guys with the price. We're actually paying $1 a day. So we're here 8 days and 7 nights. So that's a whopping $7. And we've got a second video coming on. Maria?
Daryl, you're paying too much. I know a guy can get it for 98 cents a day.
Okay. All right. Well, that's just Aaron's room. Let me go ahead and show you.
I'm kidding, bro.
No, again, I know that isn't that ridiculous price point that we actually have. Pretty amazing. So here's the second video coming up right now. That was his. You can see it has 2 doors out in the hallway, and you open the door up, and then Aaron can go to his room to the left, and then this is the room that Maria and I are in.
You guys probably have the connecting door inside too, correct, Daryl?
Yeah, so you can shut the front and lock that, bolt that, and then go over outside of the room, and these 2 rooms are together.
Okay, yeah. When we stay at the resort, the Marriott all the time, it's set up like this.
Sure. I'm actually sitting on that table right now, the dining room table, breakfast table, whatever you want to call it.
both those rooms for $7.
Say that again, Sam?
Have you got both those rooms for $7, or is it $7 each?
No, it was totally $7 for both of the rooms total. $1 because we booked the 2-bedroom suite, so $7 for both of these rooms.
Wow.
So it's 50 cents per night per bed.
There you go. And it's just beautiful outside right now. It's just right outside of our room. You saw Aaron had the same view.
Look at that swimming pool. That's amazing.
It's beautiful, and there's one to the right of it, which you can't really see here. But, I mean, this place be here for 8 days and 7 nights is just absolutely unbelievable. Full kitchen.
Yeah.
Dishwasher, stove. You can cook if you want to.
Is it on the strip as well?
It is right on the strip. Right, it's right where the Lynx is, where they have the
Yeah,
big,
it's a hot part. It's a major part of the strip, by the way.
yeah, it's a major part. You walk right outside, and around the corner you can get into just anything you want to get into. So now this is obviously our room, which is shut off from the front part. Another television. I think there's like 4 TVs the hotel puts out there. And once again, we have 3 big bay windows that show outside, and at nighttime when the lights come on, they're very, very beautiful.
Yeah, that Mexican restaurant we eat at with Mr. David Hart all the time, Daryl, is right up the street from you.
Yeah, it is. And guys, this is why Kevin is so pumped up about this and why he is so excited to share this news with you, because it's not only here in the States, but it's literally in the UK and all over the world. And maybe Samantha and Kevin to talk a little bit more about that. It's just beautiful. I mean, just hanging out here is just an amazing.
Hey, that looked like the honeymoon hot tub back there.
Yeah, it actually is. I mean, it's just it's pretty incredible. But again, the price. A lot of people don't believe, Dave, the price that we pay for this. But because of our membership, you heard the saying, membership has its privileges, and this has got Kevin to say, okay, it's time to take this to the next level, because this happens all the time. We're in resorts literally all the time, and we're either paying $0 a night because we're trading our points in, or we are, getting it for $1 a day. And sometimes there's a fraction higher. Give me just a second. Let me see if I can cut this off. Todd, if you can cut it off. Maria's not here in the room.
Just click on stop share.
Yeah, and I'm looking for that right now, and it's not popping up. So let me see if I can get the attention.
Hold on real quick. Maybe I can do this.
Press escape on your keypad. You need to minimize it a little bit for it to come up.
Okay, minimize.
The only thing about it is I went to Las Vegas when I was pregnant with Curtis, and it was only me and the kid's dad that went, and Curtis is 15, so it'd be 15 years ago. That cost me £3,000 for our flights and for our hotel, and we couldn't even afford to stay on the strip because the flights were so expensive.
Yeah, I don't see it. Yeah, it's pretty amazing, the prices we have. And then Todd will tell you a little bit more about some of the prices that we've got. Okay, so we are here just kind of setting the stage for Kevin. So Kevin, the floor is yours.
Oh, thanks very much, Daryl. So I'd hope there'll be a few more people on this time. You're getting special attention tonight. So I've got a few people that's coming on as guests to just go through what we've got on offer here. I mean, I'm very excited about it, looking to expand over international borders. And I'm going to start with introducing Todd to you. Todd is a friend and business partner in the business. He's the top earner in the business worldwide. Daryl's close behind him, and then we've got Samantha, who's #1 in the UK. So pass over to you, Todd.
I appreciate that, Kevin. And by the way, Daryl, wow. I mean, what else you need to say after seeing that, other than we're going back to Vegas? What Daryl was just showing everyone, for everyone that's watching the recording of this, or I don't know if we're streaming on Facebook, but what Daryl was showing is one of what we call our iTrip, one of our getaways. That's like where you and your family, you go by yourselves at a time of your choosing, your own agenda. We have those all over the world. We have 2,000 resorts. We've got them all over the United States, whether you want to go to Disney World, you want to go to Arizona, Flagstaff, you want to go skiing in Colorado, you want to go to Vegas, you want to go to Canada, you want to go to Brazil, you want to go to Cabo, Cancun, maybe you want to go to the Canary Islands, Tenerife, you want to go to you want to go to Asia, or you want to go to, South Africa, or, other parts of Africa. You want to go to, if you can dream it, we can book it, the Caribbean. And so we have them all over the world. But we also have what we call our world tours, or a we trip. Where we actually go as a group. That's where like 100 to 500 like-minded people all go to the exact same resort at the exact same time. And this is an experience you cannot buy online because it's not just the resort. It's not just the incredible images Daryl just showed you. It's not just the swimming pools and the sunny beaches and the swim-up bars and the all-inclusive resort and et cetera. A big part of the experience is being there with people who are just like you. When you get there and you're meeting people from all over the world, and they're people you're meeting for the first time, but within 5 minutes, you're like, oh my gosh, we're like long lost brothers or long lost sisters. You could be my best friend. In fact, I think you are my new best friend. When you're meeting those kinds of people, and every time we turn around, there's another just dynamic conversation, and the sparks are flying, the energy's flying, there's a chemistry. And you're like, these are the greatest people in the world. Of course they are. They're just like you. And so, when you get that kind of an atmosphere, it just creates this euphoric experience. And so we're going to be going to Vegas in October. And that's just one of our many world tours we're doing this year. When we go there, we're going to be staying at the Wynn. For those who've never been to Vegas, just Google WYNN, and you're going to find out it's one of the nicest places in all of Las Vegas. It is a 5-star resort. We are not getting the normal room, which can go for $300-400 a night. We are getting the panoramic rooms, which are above the 28th floor. It takes a special key just to get up there. It will be a 4-day experience. There's a training. There's all kinds of other activities that are planned for the group. But bottom line, the entire experience is going to cost you $199. And this is an experience, again, you cannot buy online. It's an experience that would cost you a bloody fortune if you try to do it outside of the group, and you wouldn't have the benefit of the group, which is, again, a big part of the experience. And we do those all over the world. Those are the 2 kinds of trips we have. A trip where you go with your family by yourself, 2,000 resorts, or we have all these different world tours, trips that the company plans, again, from Tenerife to the Maldives to Mauritius Island, to we're going to be going to the Florida Keys, Vegas, you name it. So, some incredible things that we're doing in travel that no other company's ever done before. That kind of explains the dynamic growth that we've been experiencing as a company. And as a company, we do 3 things better than any other company on the planet. We show, number 1, people how to save money on travel, up to 70% off. And a lot of people don't realize when it comes to travel, it is not a monopoly, but a duopoly, meaning just 2 companies control the entire market. And that's something that most people don't know. People go out there and they get online, they want to try to get a good price for their family, and they go to Expedia, and then they go over to Trivago, and then they go over to bookings.com, and then they go over to, Priceline, then they go over to Orbitz, and then they go to Travelocity, and then they're going to Cheap Tickets, and they're going to all these different places. And they're price shopping, right? Makes sense. What they don't realize is that 2 companies own every site you can think of. I mean, they're literally sitting back laughing watch you go from place to place to place thinking, I wonder who they're going to choose. Because the money's all coming to the exact same place. Mm-hmm. And so we decided to bring in a 3rd option and to do some radical things in this space. The next thing that people don't realize is that there's big time markup in travel. If you want some proof of that, if you simply go Google top 10 internet companies in the world, you're going to see that, Amazon, Google, Facebook, the usual suspects, eBay, Netflix. Well, on that list of the top 10 in the world, you're going to see not 1, but 2 travel companies, and Expedia and Priceline, by the way. And when you understand that Expedia and Priceline, they don't own anything travel related. There is no Expedia hotel. There is no Priceline resort. There's no Expedia rental car agency. They are simply a website where people go book, and they're making billions and billions and billions. Well, you can't have a site where people book and make billions and billions unless somebody's jacking the rate up, okay? And so, obviously a big time markup happening in travel. And when you get rid of all of that markup, which is what we've done as a company, we don't mark travel up. We give it to you at the net rate. And when you get to see what some of those rates look like, your jaw is going to hit the table like, you got to be kidding me. I can really travel for significantly less. And so we've kind of put together a whole package here that, again, helps consumers, 1, save money on travel. 2, we help people have 2 vacations per year, not 1, but 2. As they say in the UK, 2 holidays per year. And so we don't care who you are, anyone, anywhere, any budget. Here's how to have 2 holidays per year. 3, we show people how to travel for free. We have a couple different ways you can earn free travel with our company. 1 is you can refer people to our retail booking site. And every time a friend books on that site, you earn travel credits. And I don't mean just a little bit. You can earn up to like $30, $40 every time somebody books. You get 5 friends to book on there, you go like, wow, I got $200-$300 in my travel account and I haven't even traveled. So again, we help people earn free travel. And then we also have a referral program where if you happen to refer 3 people to our vacation club, at that moment, you're going to earn 2 free vacations per year. And I can't even begin to tell you how many tens of millions of mothers and dads that say, hold on, wait a minute. I can join your company. I can save huge money on travel. And you're telling me if I refer 3 friends to this program, I get 2 free holidays per year, 7 nights, 8 days, exactly like what Daryl has just showed you 2 moments ago. He's on one of those holidays right now. He's got a 2-bedroom, full kitchen, living room, overlooking the Las Vegas Strip, the entire, pool scene that's going on there. Okay. The whole kit and caboodle, and that's going to cost him a total of $7. And so again, how many tens of millions of moms and dads like, hold on, I got 3 referrals and I get free vacations for me and my kids. Hook a brother up. Okay. And so that alone gets a lot of people interested. And then finally, you have the chance to partner with our company, which is something that my wife and I did. something that Samantha's done, something that Daryl and Marie have done, and something that Kevin's now doing. And we're showing other people how they can, go out there and tell other people how to save money on travel. And that is now turned into a multiple six-figure income for a lot of people, involved here. So, it's exciting. We feel like we get paid to travel the world. We get paid to have fun. Seems like the more fun we have, the more money we make. We go from one resort to the next resort to the next resort, and we look for people along the way who want to party with us, and so that's kind of, who we are as a company, what we do as a business. I do have some slides that can kind of walk you guys through as far as kind of the dirty details of, this resort versus that resort, and, some of the price comparisons, give you guys kind of an understanding of our compensation structure. But rather than go into that at the moment, I'll kind of maybe save that for a little bit. I want to kind of jet this over to some people who've already kind of had some of the experiences I'm talking about, not just, from an income perspective, but also from a travel perspective. And so we have Miss Samantha Gallagher on here from the United Kingdom. I know that she's a single mom. She will tell you in her own words that, she didn't have P2S, obviously going through the most recent tragic event that has affected the globe. I mean, things for her family would be very, very different. But Sam, I don't want to steal your words. If you don't mind, kind of just share your own personal experience and journey with our company.
I really, really don't mind. I mean, let's be honest, there isn't anything I wouldn't do for Kevin anyway. So I'm happy to share this to help Kevin. It's not a problem at all. I've been a single mum I've got 2 children, and I've been a single mum for 15 years. Curtis is 15 and Mamie is 13. They've both got the same dad, but I've always done it on my own. And unfortunately, for me, because of the way that their dad thinks, where he's got a son with them, with his new girlfriend, they go on holiday on a flight, he turns around and says to me that he won't take our children on a flight holiday because if he does, it means that they're getting 2 holidays, which means that I have to be the only one that does it. Well, I don't mind admitting it got to the point whereby I couldn't put any more on the credit card because I'd literally each year put a bit on the credit card and hadn't paid the credit card off because of, the money just wasn't coming in. And someone said to me back in 2018 to have a look at this, just, for the holiday aspect. And being, typical English person, sort of too good to be true. I'll just say it as it is. We can be a little bit stuck in our ways, and I was stuck in my ways. And then I had a proper look at it. And what happened last year, I went from being that single mum that couldn't afford to take their children away and have to put it on the credit card to actually being the single mum who was able to say yes to her children on everything that they wanted to do on that holiday. We went to Tenerife it was during the summer holiday. So, Tenerife's expensive during the school term. Flights are expensive, accommodation's expensive. I was able to take my children out on a boat trip, and I've never been able to do that for my kids ever. And that's because I paid to save. I paid £75.45 for my accommodation for the week, where realistically, Todd and I, we did a live whilst I was there. And some of the guests were actually paying £1,000 to be where we were. We literally had a 3-star and a 2-star accommodation right next to each other. So where I've got a child who's got Asperger's and I've got one that's an absolute social butterfly, I didn't realise that this company was not only going to give me the ability to take them abroad, and without it hurt me financially, but I was also able to give both my children what they wanted mentally as well, because Curtis didn't want the one that was really noisy, but Mamie did. So where he's a little bit older and they were literally attached to each other, we had the best of both worlds for £75.45. And, we had money off getting into Scion Park. I think I saved 30% getting off on that, getting off into that, should I say. And that actually gave us a free lunch. So literally I've taken my children away using this system, and everything is just giving us free. So, we're going to have a free lunch in a really expensive theme park in Tenerife. We've got in cheaply. I mean, I was literally laying down on the sunbeds and I didn't dare tell the price because I felt bad. I felt bad that these people were next to me and the price that they were paying, and I could hear the mum saying, no, you can't have that, I can't afford it. And I just remember sitting there thinking, that was me this time last year. And we've even had it with the coronavirus. We went to go to Ibiza for Easter. Holiday got cancelled because of everything that went on. I didn't lose a single penny either. I'm still trying to get Ryanair to give me my money back for my flights. But with the company, I've had a full reimbursement. I was looking last week. I'm ready to hit that button again. And I know that there's going to be so many people who I've shown this to over the year that have gone, no, Sam, I don't believe you. They've gone and booked with Love Holiday on the beach, this, that, and the other, and they've lost a lot. And I haven't. And I'm speaking to these people at the moment, and they're saying, I wish I'd have listened to you. Because this system, it just gives you so much. And you have got that family environment with it as well. I mean, Kevin and I, we've worked with each other for 4 years, is it now, Kevin?
Yeah, getting on that way.
It's 4 years, isn't it? And the family environment we've got, I mean, I've never gone down and stayed at Kevin's house before, but with working pay to save, I'm actually going to stay at his house for the weekend because the environment's different here. And it makes you want to be, it makes you want to be with your family. It's infectious. My 12-year-old's already asking me, Mum, what do you do? Can I do it when I get to 18? Of course you can. Of course you can. Because what happened is, I don't mind admitting it, I have got a very good skill set when it comes to, your 9 to 5. I've had a multi-million-pound business before. And when Curtis was being diagnosed, I took a step back from my profession so that I could put my child first through his diagnosis. And I never went back to work fully. I've always worked from home for the last 7 years it is now. And when everything happened with the coronavirus, I woke up one morning to an email and my work was just gone. There was no phone call, there was nothing. It was just literally an email that just dropped. In fact, it wasn't even an email, it was on Skype, which is even more impersonal. There's me thinking I've got work that day. No work for me. I'm self-employed. Same as obviously what Kevin is with the mortgage brokerage, self-employed. If I hadn't have joined this company back in 2018, I wouldn't have been able to feed my children while the coronavirus happened. And the reason for it is that I'm self-employed. I'd have had to wait until last week to get paid by the government. My kids needed feeding 12 weeks ago, not last week. So if it wasn't for this company, I don't know where we'd be as a family. I don't know where I would be mentally as a mother because it would have broke me. And this company, it's given us everything and it's saved us. It's saved us from something that was absolutely horrific where so many families have fallen over. I can't thank this company enough, and I'm so glad I work with Kevin as well. And thank you for bringing me on this, Kevin. I really appreciate it.
Glad you could be on, Sam. Wouldn't do it without you.
I wouldn't do anything without you, to be honest. Your family.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah. And this is...
Okay, well, we can see the love fest just keep going over there. It looks like,
you guys need a moment.
I don't know if you guys have seen the Brady Bunch. It was a show out here in the 70s or so out here, and they have these boxes up there. And you were looking down on my screen. You're up top, and then Kevin is right below you, and it looked like you were looking at it when you were talking. So unbelievable. Maybe you were. So. It reminded me of the Brady Bunch. But Kevin, really quick, obviously you're a mortgage broker and you've done that for some time now. And there's no question about it. You put a lot of time and energy into making this business a huge success. A lot of people think, sometimes these type of businesses, direct sales businesses, are rinky-dink, Mickey Mouse, illegal, last business you get in before you commit suicide type of business. And obviously we know that's the furthest thing from the truth. And maybe Todd hit some of those statistics about the NFL and different big entities out there, industries, and how big ours is. But the question to you, Kevin, is why are you excited about this? Obviously you and I'm in the States, you're over in the UK. We're talking on a regular basis and you're learning the skill set that you need to create a financial fence around your home that nothing can penetrate. But what is it that you like about the travel, real quick? And then what do you like about, being able to build a business literally anywhere in the world from your current location?
Well, to say mortgage broking, I've been in that for several years, and it's not an easy job. Yes, it's rewarding seeing people get their dream house, but you get paid for doing one. You've got to look for the next one. If you don't get to see another client, you don't get paid anymore. Whereas with Pay to Save, I'm in a nice position now where I've got to where I'm free, and I can see a commission payment coming in every day. It's lovely seeing a payment hit the inbox every day, and I've never had that situation before. You know, I've tried in different companies before without success, and this is fun as well with it. You know, I mean, how can you compare writing mortgages with being in a travel business? You know,
Right.
travel's a lot sexier than writing mortgages. Yeah, I'll show you. But yeah, the idea of getting a free payment a payment commission every day, which is going to go up. You know, I hit the ranks. I'm looking forward to getting a car one day when I get the 3-star. I've already hit the button to set the wheels in motion for my incentive trip to Thailand. Yeah, so yeah, that's great. During lockdown, mortgage business is dead. Your valuers couldn't go out to do any property, so you couldn't really do much. And I've spent that time to work on this business. My social media skills have gone up through the roof, and I'm loving every minute of it.
Wow, that is absolutely exciting. Todd, do you want to ask him any other questions on there? Obviously, you know, we're on here together for Kevin because he is a rising star in the company, and we're here to support him and do whatever we need to do to help him get to that next level, in addition to Samantha.
Yeah, and I guess one question I would have is I know that we got Robin on here, we got Dave on here, and of course, you know, this is being recorded, so countless, future people are going to see this. But Dave, where are you located again?
I'm down in the southwest UK, so down in Devon.
Okay, and how about you, Robin?
I'm even further in the southwest of the UK, Cornwall.
All right, the southwest, here we come. And so obviously, one of the reasons this is important, not just to Kevin, but to even to us as a company, is that, we have a very tiny, minuscule footprint in the United Kingdom. And that's obviously a major, major marketplace for us as a company. So we've seen our team, grow to 42 countries. It's growing every day. We're seeing, marketplaces that are just absolutely blowing up. And obviously the UK is one of those major markets you want to be in as a company. I'm going to simply identifying, a handful of leaders like Samantha, Kevin saying, hey, I want to plant a flag. I want to be here, and then look for a few more people. And when you look at, the kind of economic windfall that can happen for getting something like this started, that's where things get pretty exciting. I've been in this space now full time for 25 plus years. Daryl, who was on here with us, he's been doing this for over 30 years full time. In fact, when I met Daryl back in 1998, I was like 26, 27 years old. If you can't tell, I'm not 26, 27 anymore. But when I met him back in 1998, I was like 27. I was, a newbie in the business. Daryl was already a rock star. He was making $80,000 a month, with a company way back when. He was making more money per month than most guys make per year. And has been able to just, and live the most amazing life. In fact, if you look at Daryl and Maria, they're a true power couple. They've, made the big money. They've driven the cars. They've worn the rings. But more important than the accolades and the money is the lifestyle. They're able to do what they want, when they want, with whom they want, because they want. They've got 7 amazing children. In fact, their son, Aaron, who's with them right now at the resort they're at. And by the way, if you'd been on here last week, they were at a different resort. They were at a resort in Arizona last week. And it's funny, they left like a day early. I'm like, when are you going to rush to get back home? Well, yeah, we're actually going to this other resort. We want to get there. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, hey, must be rough, right? And so, they kind of go from one resort to the next resort. But, if you look at their youngest son, Aaron, he graduated high school last year, straight A student. He got drafted by the Boston Red Sox, professional baseball, straight out of high school. He turned down that offer to go get his education at Cal Berkeley. So he's now playing college baseball. If you were to meet him, he's just so well-mannered. Just so well-spoken. Just an amazing young man. And you say, man, why did he turn out so well? Grades, athletics, the whole package. And it's not a big surprise because, Daryl and Maria have had the advantage of working from home, for the past 30 years. They're there every morning to make him breakfast. They're there every morning to take him to school. They're there every afternoon to pick him up and, take him to, wherever he needs to get and make sure he gets to practices and does his homework and all those other kind of things. And so, because he's been able to kind of live, be there and help him and groom him, that's obviously helped him turn into the incredible young man he is today. And so, this industry of direct selling is now 20 times the size of the National Football League. Now, I know you guys are more probably into soccer over there, but here in America, the National Football League, any given Sunday, Every stadium is packed on Saturday with college football. Every stadium is packed on Sunday with, with the National Football League. I'm sure you guys are tuned into the Super Bowl at least from time to time. You got 120 million people watching it. Commercials go 6 million every 30 seconds. And the direct selling industry that we are a part of is 20 times the size of that industry. Another way of saying this is you could take all of the money that's generated from the movie industry, James Bond included, take all the money that's generated from the song industry, combine those two, then double it, and now you're getting something closer to the direct selling industry. It is a massive space that's growing every day, partly because more and more people all the time are saying, how do I make money from home? And the coronavirus took what was an entrepreneurial kind of revolution that was already happening, and it turned it into an entrepreneurial tsunami. I mean, one of the top Google searches of the past 8 weeks has been, how do I make money from home? I think that the coronavirus has shooken people. It has awakened people to the idea of making money from home and the idea of residual income, something that for whatever reason is not taught in school. I mean, Daryl and I both have the unique advantage, and Sam have the unique advantage of being able to take the next 6 months off. Our check would come in every single Friday, just like it does right now. And the only thing that would happen is our check would go up. And I don't know why people are not taught how to make their money in a residual fashion. And we see movie stars do this. If you guys ever saw the movie Rocky, Sylvester Stallone did the movie Rocky one time. Well, actually, he did it 10 times, but he only did Rocky one time, right? He only took the time it took to film Rocky that one time, back in the 1970s. But he's still getting paid on it. They keep showing that thing all the time. And every time they show it, it's been syndicated. He's still making money from the work he did back in the 1970s. Well, then he did Rocky 2. Well, now I'm getting paid on Rocky 1. I'm getting paid on Rocky 2. And all these years later, I'm still getting paid on both those. Then he did Rocky 3 and Rocky 4 and Rocky 5 and Rocky 10 and Rocky 15. I mean, the guy just keeps cranking them out, and he's getting paid on all the previous ones. And that's part of the reason he's accumulated such mass wealth. Where what most people are taught to do is go to school, get a degree, go to work for some company. The company's going to take care of you. You're going to get promoted. It's all going to be great. You're going to sail off into the sunset. And most people today, especially the younger generation, are thinking, yeah, right. Sounds like a rerun of that Brady Bunch show Daryl was talking about, or Leave It to Beaver. I'm not sure what this popular show was back in the 70s for you guys in the UK, but kind of picture that wholesome family show where dad went to work and mom stayed home and made dinner for everybody. I mean, that's just not the way it works today, right? I mean, that's fantasy land. And so we're kind of going back to a production-based economy. And in the middle of all that's this industry that we're a part of that's just getting bigger every single year. And for someone to say, you know what, I don't just want to join that industry. I want to actually join a company and help launch it inside my country. So I don't want to just join the industry, which is booming. I want to be one of the very first to launch a company inside my entire country. And that puts you kind of, in the crosshairs of making a lot of money. A mentor of mine once said, the sure way to get to the top, start there. Okay. I mean, just start there. I mean, it's a clever shortcut. But hey, all I'm gonna do real quick is I talked about Daryl and the amazing life he's had, being in this space, being in this industry, again, 30 plus years, him and Maria living the lives. So, hey, Daryl, I'm gonna throw it over to you, let you make some commentary here for, not only the people that are here today, but for the future people who hear this recording and why they might want to get involved and help launch, this major market called the United Kingdom.
Well, that's pretty amazing. Thank you very much for the kind words, Todd. And guys, I can say ditto to Todd's background and his success in this industry has just been as incredible as what my wife and I have been able to do. And again, the reason we're here, I want to make it clear, we're here for Kevin. Kevin made it clear to us that he's dead serious about doing this. So if you decide that this is something you want to do, those of you watching now and those of you that are watching this on the recording, not only are you going to get Kevin, you're going to get Samantha, you're going to get Todd, you're going to get myself, Maria as well, to help you, show you the simple things that we do that have created a financial fence around our home that nothing can penetrate. And that's what we do now. It's all we do locally, nationally, and internationally is show people how they can have a couple of trips minimum every single year and how they can get that for free and how they can create an additional income. And that's what's so exciting. I mean, we have so many people calling us and the trips that they get to take that their families never would have been able to take before. and they're doing it every single year, and people are making some serious money. As a matter of fact, we have what I call just regular average people making above average income in addition to the trips. And we have some sharp people making some obscene amounts of income simply by sharing a video that we have. We have a little video, one that's 2 minutes that we share people that piques their interest. We have one that's 10 minutes that piques their interest. And we even have one that's about 20 minutes that gives you the whole 9 yards. About what our company is, how we, what we do, and how we can benefit the end user there. So again, Kevin is looking for a few people that want to team up with him. Spare time, part-time, full-time, it doesn't matter. You can do this on your own term. We're only here to help. And if the business side wasn't something you were interested in, you could be a customer and help Kevin by that means as well. But between Samantha, Todd, myself, and Kevin, we're going to help him do exactly what we've done. And then anybody else that decides to join him over the next year or two, that's going to happen for those individuals as well. So we're excited about this, and whatever we can do to help Kevin out, we're going to do it, which means we're going to help you as well. So what I'm going to say is get back with Kevin, and we'd love to chat with you, do a conference call. We can do another Zoom. We can actually get on Facebook and do a just a telecall. I know Samantha and I are talking almost every morning, my time at least morning. I think it's late afternoon or early evening hers, almost every day, at least 3 or 4 times a week. And we'll do the same thing with anybody that says, well, what is the secret? How do you guys do this? How have you built huge teams? Well, we just shared it with a few people that shared it with a few people that shared it with a few people. And the bottom line of this is this: the memories will last forever, and the vacations will keep coming every single year. And that's what I love. That's what my life is about, is helping people take amazing vacations, creating awesome memories, and we're going to do it even more. So, Kevin, I thank you for joining us here, or putting this together for us to share with you. Kevin, you have any final words? And after that, we'll have Todd close us out. But any words before Todd closes us 100% out?
Well, just like to finish just saying, yeah, thanks very much for everybody that's come on tonight, and you know, I'm just fired up to join on the journey to the top and see more of the world. I've never been a big traveler before, but that's now changing.
Awesome. Todd, you got the final word, buddy.
Yeah, I guess one final comment I would make is that one of the great things about our business is that it is recession proof, it's coronavirus proof. Our company, even during the current corona climate, got bigger. People got rank advancements, people got pay raises. And some people say, how's that possible? People are not traveling. And it's because of the unique model that we use, where people join the company because they can save so much money on travel. They pay the monthly membership fee because they want to save money on travel. That earns them credit toward future travel. So people are joining today, not because they want to take a trip tomorrow. People are joining today because they know they're going to have a vacation like Daryl's on 6 months from today. And of course, most people today, they feel like they're in a home-based prison, right? You even hear the language, man, when I finally get out of here, like they're in jail or something. When I finally get out of here, because they're tired of being stuck at home. I want to go somewhere. I want to go anywhere but here. And so, you know, people are looking to book. We've had people joining, you know, left and right. And so even, you know, during a time like what we're going through, our company got bigger. Travel is the single largest industry in the world for a reason. Everybody wants to do it. I tell people all the time, you can blow up the entire airline industry. You can blow up the entire cruise line industry, and travel still the single largest industry in the world. It's just that big. And so, you know, it's an incredible model. It's travel, it's fun, it's easy. You can get started for nothing. If you just want to stick your toe in the water, hey, is this for me? Is it not for me? You get a replicated website, you get an ID number. You can begin to go out and kind of pre-market it to, you know, the people you know, and, you know, test the waters and, hey, is my crowd going to respond? And we're happy to do a Zoom or a webinar for you. We're happy to train you, and it costs you nothing, to get signed up with Kevin and say, you know what, I might want to explore this a little further. So I just encourage you to get back with Kevin. For those that are here live today, Robin and our buddy there, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And for everyone else that's getting the recording, we appreciate you guys tuning in on the recording as well. So with that, Kevin, thank you for the invite. Sam, always great to see you. Mr. Dale Roberts, obviously you're a legend in the space. We appreciate you so much.
Thank you. Hey, have a great day, guys.
Hey, thank you, Dave, for being here.
No
Thank you,
problem
Robin.
at all.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Thank
Dan.
you.
Thanks for coming.
Good luck, Kevin.
Thanks
I'll
very much.
stop the recording.
Safe.
Bye all.
Okay, we'll stop the recording. Don't see it. Okay.
Be able to see stop or record. Do you see stop?
You want to stop recording?